If, like me, you struggle with showing up consistently on YouTube, then you need to watch this video to the end, because in this video I'm going to share with you the exact strategies and plans that I'm putting in place to help me show up consistently. The thing is, YouTube is an amazing platform. Like, I would say this any day, anytime. And I know for a fact that one of the things that you can do to be successful, to grow on YouTube, is consistency. You need to show up consistently for your community. If not, you're just going to be stagnant, you're not going to grow, and we don't want that, right? Hi, if you're just seeing me for the first time, my name is Amake Zabiukwa. So let's get started. Number one is you need to ask yourself why. And you need to be brutally honest with yourself. Why have you been inconsistent? What is that thing that keeps making you inconsistent? It could be anything. And why I said you should ask yourself why is because finding out the reason for your inconsistency it will help you make a conscious effort to walk through that thing. For example, if your reason for being inconsistent is maybe that you don't have the time, which is a very valid reason, by the way, you can make a conscious effort and tell yourself, whatever chance I get, whatever time I get, I am going to just quickly record a YouTube video. You can say, okay, maybe when everyone else is sleeping, I could just stay awake for an extra 1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes to record my YouTube video. You can also say, okay, maybe when I go somewhere, when I go out, if I get a few seconds or a few minutes to myself, I would record a video. So just finding out why will help you make a conscious effort to overcome that why, or to work around that why. The second thing is you need to stop comparing yourself to others. As new YouTubers or as beginner YouTubers who don't have a lot of following, or we're just starting, so we're not there yet. It is so easy for us to get caught up in this comparison web where you're seeing other big YouTubers, comparing yourself to them, and then it doesn't make us feel good. So you need to stop that, because comparing yourself to someone else, it will just make you feel discouraged. It will make you feel like you're not doing enough. It will make you feel like you're not successful. Let me tell you something. Everybody, every YouTuber you see right now with 1 million subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, just all of that, they started with 1 subscriber. All of them started as beginners, and they kept learning and growing, and they didn't give up. So why should you? So stop comparing yourself to anyone, and just know that we are all on a different journey. Some people may blow up before others, but that doesn't mean that you're wrong or you're not doing anything, or that doesn't mean that you're not successful. That doesn't mean that you're a failure. So stop comparing yourself to other YouTubers. Number 3 is stop waiting for the perfect time or the perfect gadget. Sometimes we see YouTubers with really nice cameras, crystal clear videos and all of that, and this has to do with the second number 2 as well, which is comparing your content to other people's content. The thing is, you need to start with what you have. You don't have to start with the perfect gadget or the perfect camera or the perfect setup. No, start with what you have and grow. Start with what you have and just learn along the way and grow. The thing, if you watched the bigger YouTubers, the successful YouTubers, if you watch their first videos, most of them, their first videos was just not it at all. But they didn't stop. So why should that stop you? So please stop waiting for the perfect moment to create content. Stop waiting for the perfect moment to show up. Just show up as yourself, and just be authentic. Number 4 is create more than you consume. Well, one of the mistakes that we make, especially as beginner YouTubers, is to keep consuming and consuming and consuming. You're taking everything from everyone and you're not filtering anything. That is so stressful. It can become a problem for you, because you end up becoming that person that just consumes, that person that anytime you get the time that you're supposed to use to, do your research, record your videos, edit, you use it to consume content, and it could just become overload for you. So please make sure that you create more than you consume, because one of the best ways to actually be good at something, to get better at something, is to practice. So if you keep consuming, learning, and you don't put to practice the things that you're learning, you're just wasting your time. So always make sure that you create more than you consume. Be the creator that you are and not just a consumer. Number 5 is limit the amount of advice that you get. And this has to do with creating more than you consume. You don't have to take advice from every single person, because not everything will work for you. When you keep getting advice, it becomes like an overload, and then you don't even know what to practice anymore, and it just gets you confused. This is one of the things that kept me inconsistent. I kept on, watching every video on how to grow, every video on how to hit your watch hours, every video on how to get your subscribers, and I was just getting different things that I didn't even know what else to put into practice. It just became like an overload, and I got so confused, and because of that, I just couldn't even show up anymore. So please limit the amount of advice that you get. You don't necessarily have to take advice from every single person, and even this, if what I'm saying doesn't even work for you, you don't have to take it. So please make sure that you protect your space, protect your mind, protect the amount of information that you gather, so you don't get confused, because once you get confused, you won't even be able to do anything anymore. And finally, work at your pace. This one, I am telling all this advice I'm also giving myself, and these are things that I am doing so that I can show up consistently. Work at your pace. One of the things that made me inconsistent was the fact that I watched other YouTube videos, and I heard things like, okay, I would record videos, I would post one video a week, and then I would watch other YouTubers and hear things like, oh, if you're not showing up every day, it means you're lazy. If you're not showing up at least 3 times a week, it means you're not ready to grow. The only way that you can grow is to show up every day. If not, you're not taking it serious. It's a business. I just kept on hearing these things. When I try to post 2 videos a week, it becomes very exhausting. It becomes too much for me, and I can't even do it. And one of the things I have to tell myself, that these people that keep showing up every day, their lives and mine is not the same thing. I'm a mom with 2 toddlers. I do so much, and I don't have that luxury of time to record videos every single day. I'm also a social media manager, managing clients, so I don't have that time. So when I try to push myself, it just gets really tiring and frustrating, and I end up not even showing up at all. So please make sure you work at your pace. The people who are showing up every single day, you don't know the team that they have behind them. You don't know the team they have behind the scenes. You don't know the people they have working for them. Most of these people have editors, script writers, a whole production team. And just you now want to show up every day like them. That won't fly. That won't work for you. So make sure that you work at your pace. You know your life. You know your situation. You know the amount of things that you do. You know the kind of time that you have or don't have. So don't let anybody put you under pressure to push you or overstretch you, so that you don't stretch yourself too thin. I hope you found this video helpful. Please like it so that YouTube can show it to more people. And if you haven't subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and turn on notification. This thing, please click on the subscribe button and turn on post notification, so you always get notified whenever I post a new video. Let me know which of these tips resonated with you the most, and which of them you would like to put into practice. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.